And welcome back. We have another friend of the show. No stranger. She's a mezzo-soprano opera singer, a piano and voice instructor. She joins us to speak about her upcoming performances in 2024 and so much more. So please welcome to the show, Linda Collazo. Linda, nice to see you again. How are you?
Hi, it's so nice to see you. I'm good. I'm currently in Orlando.
Oh, you know what? You know I was going to ask you, right? Because you're always so you could be anywhere in the world because you travel so much. World renowned Linda Collazo.
Oh, thank you.
So you have a great voice. We've had you on many times before. What has it been like performing in New York City with collaborative ensembles? Ensembles.
I mean, it's been wonderful. I always love performing at home because I have a lot of connections and friends and family that I love working with there. So I do miss it. But yeah, I'm currently in Orlando working with Opera Orlando. And so this is a nice experience too to work with people in different states and parts of the country. But I do miss home. Like, I can't wait to be home. Hopefully, I think this summer I'll be back home, and then I'm gonna try to see if I can do more collaborative work in New York City and hopefully in the
Yeah,
Bronx too.
yeah, and you know you travel so much. When you travel to another country, you bring New York or you bring the states with you because they say, "Wow, she's from the states." What do you bring with you, and when you come back, what do you bring back that you can? Because you work it, you
Well,
put it all together to make it happen.
well, I'll definitely share that I had an audition in France, which was
Uh,
a really big deal, um, in January, for a major opera company. And it was nice because it was like I could go and audition for a major opera company and be from the Bronx, which already in itself is extremely unique in my field. And it was nice to be from the States and be in France and explore, and then come back from France, come back to the Bronx temporarily, but then go to Orlando and then take that culture of France with me too.
yeah.
So in France, like I got to experience the food, I love the coffee. I would literally go back to France only for the coffee. And of life, it's actually not that different from New York, in my opinion. The trains were literally the same amount of money as in
Yeah,
Manhattan,
yeah,
which is crazy, as in New York City. It was crazy. So it was expensive, but
yeah, yeah.
um, it was an experience to go there, and I felt proud to be from the Bronx, representing the Bronx and singing for the company I sang for.
Representing the Bronx and France, London, England, all over the world. Yeah, I'm from the Boogie Down BX. You know, we thank you
I
for
know
all
it's
that you
crazy.
do. Um, but you're still also a teacher. You're teaching people how to do this, right? Talk about the work that you do in
Yeah,
education.
yeah. So right now I am just teaching privately, which is pretty awesome because
Mhm.
I get to teach, remotely when I travel, which lately has been a lot. So when I have free time in Orlando, I'm teaching online, and that's really fun because I get to teach people from the Bronx, from upstate, from different states. I've taught people from Ohio, I've taught people in Canada, I've taught people
Mhm.
um, in New Jersey, and I get to see them grow and develop, and sometimes they move to different states. Um, but yeah, I've been working with students all across the country as well. One of my students is even from California, but I'm always definitely looking for students from the Bronx in particular because since I'm from the Bronx, they mean a lot to me,
Yeah,
and yeah, always looking for students.
good. So where do they? How do they contact you? You're teaching voice. Tell them what you have to offer, and tell them how to reach you.
Well, teaching voice, I have a lot to offer. I've been singing professionally since I was 21, I think, or 22. And
And you're
I've been
23
studying
now.
singing. No, I'm actually, so this airs on my birthday. February
Ah,
19th is my
all
birthday.
right, all right.
So I'm gonna be 28. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be 28.
Oh, okay.
So this airs. I am 28 years old. But I've been singing, like studying singing since I was 13 years old when I went to LaGuardia High School. I've studied with, to be honest, I have actually studied with the best. I will say that for sure. And so I do have an education in the science of the voice, what is absolutely scientifically correct production of sound, and what's the safest way to sing and the best way to sing, supporting breath support, all that stuff. Those are all things that are within my wheelhouse of what I teach. But I also like to just teach just confidence and believing in oneself. I get students of all levels, and I
Yeah.
actually like that. I don't care if you could sing like Mariah Carey. I actually care more if you aren't that experienced as a singer, so I can just help you build that confidence and build that skill, and then
Yeah.
just go to karaoke whenever you want with your friends and just have fun. That's the
And
biggest goal for me
yeah.
as a teacher. Is for
And breathing is so very, very important to this whole thing, right? Whether you're speaking or
oh
singing.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not even just with singing. It can help with speaking, doing speeches at work, doing like presentations at school. It helps with a ton of things, even acting. If I have an
Yeah.
actor student that's doing a play, like I teach them how to project, all those things. But I also teach piano. So I like to teach piano to at least kids 7 years and up,
Yeah.
and even adults and of all ages, honestly. And it's fun, for me, the biggest thing is teaching them healthy technique, but also like confidence and just to have fun.
Yeah. That's wonderful. Kids from 7 to 80, 85, 90.
Yeah,
Kids
I've
of
worked with
are
people
kids
really
of
of all
all
ages,
ages. That's how you do that.
people of all ages, sorry.
Yeah. 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 So you have something special coming up?
But I'm with Opera Orlando until May, which
Uh-huh.
is really exciting. They have this venue here called the Dr. Phillips Center. We perform at the Steinmetz Hall, which is, to me, it's actually better than Carnegie Hall. It's really incredible.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the acoustics are amazing. And I even call it like a mini Metropolitan Opera because it kind of looks
Wow.
like it. And even with the way that the sets change and the set in itself is really amazing and incredible. So
Yeah.
they're really doing stuff at a very high level, which is exciting, and it's such a boost for me and my experience. But I'm going to get to perform at Steinmetz Hall for Lucia di Lammermoor, which is an amazing opera by Donizetti in Italian. And then I'm going to perform another opera. Oh no, that is it. So I'm just the one more performance at Steinmetz Hall, which is Lucia di Lammermoor. We already just did an opera about Frida Kahlo at Steinmetz Hall too, which was incredible, but that already passed.
Uh-huh.
And the rest of the productions are going to take place in museums, at smaller theaters, but they're still going to be really exciting. I'm particularly excited about the Juniper Tree
Yeah.
because I'm going to be playing the role, and it's a really interesting opera. So yeah, I'm really excited about all of it.
May 10th through the 11th. May 10th and 11th, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So maybe we can all get together, get some seats, and sit in there and watch you. Ah, there's my girl up there. Yeah.
All the way to Orlando. Oh Lord.
Hey.
No, I think when you guys come, when I come back to the Bronx, I hope that I can do something and then we can have you guys come see it or
Yeah. I
something.
mean, we love the Bronx, but we like to travel.
Wow. All the way to Orlando? I mean, that would be amazing.
We can bring
The
Bronx
company would
to,
love that.
yeah, we can bring Bronx down south. South Bronx, South Bronx.
Oh, that would be amazing.
That's good. Any challenges? Because a lot of people think that a lot of times it's so easy because you make it look easy. And I always ask this question: talk about some of the challenges because there are, getting involved and getting yourself ready,
Um,
preparing for a show.
yeah. Prepping for me as I've grown and advanced in this career has been the most important thing. There needs to be a certain amount of focus in learning repertoire. Like you have to really sit down. It's like studying a book,
Yeah,
like and preparing for an exam. You have to make sure everything's correct, especially because you don't know who your conductor is going to be. You don't know who your director is going to be. And there are people that believe in como escrito, which means as written. And those are people that expect you to literally regurgitate what is on the page.
yeah,
Like it needs to be exactly what is on the page. You have to have that memorized and produce sound in a way that is written by the composer. So
yeah,
that is truly a challenge. Like I do have to sit down and like study my material. It's not really about singing all the time. It's about like memorizing and making sure I'm being accurate and true to the music. Um, Being an honest musician, I think that's the biggest thing. Another really difficult thing, and lately I've been comparing this career to being an actor in Hollywood, is that you get rejected a
Yeah.
lot,
Yeah.
and oftentimes you don't know why, and you will never know why.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
if you
some
don't know
people
why, you
love
can't correct it. But just being in it will give you that experience because I think failure is good because it's a part of. You can't put a TP up. An Indian can't put a TP up, or anybody can't put a TP up if it's just holding up on one side. You need that other side to hold it up, or those other sides. So I think
yeah,
failure comes
yeah,
along with everything that you're doing. Yeah,
yeah. It definitely does, but I think just to be working in general is an accomplishment in itself. So I've learned to appreciate what I have. And then if I try something and it doesn't work 1 year, like that's actually okay because you can always keep trying. And, the fact that I've just been working up until this point is already such a huge accomplishment. So I
yeah,
know it's like having faith. I've learned to just have faith that it will work out instead of just being
yeah.
so upset about rejections and if people like me and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Because,
you've
it's
been
not
moving well, so it doesn't matter. You'll get the no, 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 but you get the yes. That will give you the feeling that you're
Yeah,
looking
I think
for, and they're
so.
all
I
the
think
reasons why you're in it. Your passion, your passion-driven life, and that whole nine. You'll get that yes, and that's what
yeah,
we're
that's
looking for.
something that's starting
So,
to
so for
recognize as I get older.
yeah, so those who are watching us right now, you're gonna fail. Don't give up, because you're gonna fail along the way. Just stay
Yeah,
in it. We fall down, but we get up. So stay strong and go at what you need to go at. God gave you 2 feet. Put one foot in front of the other and step to
yeah.
what you need. What are some of the things that you would tell somebody looking to get involved in this business of ours?
All right. I would say the biggest and most important thing is to just really love what you do because with failure comes like a lot of discouragement and things like
Well,
that, and that can knock you over. But what really holds you to what you do is genuine love for music or whatever art form you are doing. That is truly the most important thing. And I think that people that are artists or choose this path, it really is out of a need to create. Like it is part
mm,
of who we are. It's not necessarily to make
yeah,
income. It's that it is ingrained in your entire being. And so I would say it's just truly about self-discovery and loving it and keeping on going just for yourself, not necessarily for the product or the end game.
yeah,
Um, that's
beautiful.
what I would say. But if you become a professional, you know, work hard. Work hard, try your best not to give up. Take feedback, but also filter that feedback. What is true, what is not true. Make sure you have a very solid team of people who really believe you and are honest with you.
Mm,
Um, and be a good person. I think that's another big thing is being a good person,
be a good
make
person.
those connections, hold on to those connections that are really positive.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. We're going to leave it right there. We appreciate you and love you, and thank you for all that you do, okay? We'll post all that other
Thank you,
stuff up
Bob.
where we can
Always
follow you.
a pleasure.
You got it.
All right. Well, my website is www.lindacollazo.com. My Instagram is Linda Ritza.
Uh-huh.
And that's about it. That's where you can find everything about me. You can also follow me on Facebook, Linda Collazo, Mezzo-Soprano. But my main stuff is my website and my Instagram. So
Linda,
I thank you so much for having me. And I look forward to seeing you soon in person. Hopefully, I'll sing in New York
you
in the
got it.
coming year.
Looking forward to it. Thank you so much. Linda Collazo, mezzo-soprano, opera singer, voice and piano teacher. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.